Hi, I'm in China for the first time since the pandemic. I've been really keen to get back. I've only done the Beijing Shanghai two step, and I'm here in Shanghai. Really, one of the world's great cities, nearly 20 years on, almost exactly to the month from my first visit to Shanghai. And really, that was then, this is now one of the world's most amazing cities. Really, one of the things that struck me this time was the age of the car fleet, incredibly new, just driving around. I can't think of a city that I've been to recently that compares in terms of that kind of vehicle infrastructure, and a lot of light green license plates. If you're familiar with the story here, that they're the ones that are EVs. Uh, no economy can grow quickly forever. China's obviously had an adjustment in growth speed. This visit, in contrast to my visits pre-pandemic, a general acknowledgement about some of the challenges facing China, and really two things talked about more often than anything else. One is the property sector, no real surprise there. The other one, geopolitics and the challenges to trade that come from that. Difficult to get away from those issues when people talk about what's been holding the economy back the last little while. That said, a few mitigants come up in discussions pretty consistently, and look, really three. One is China's not Japan. China's a very large economy, and China has a world competitive export sector. Certainly, China isn't Japan. Thank goodness for that. We've had a Japanese experience already, but it does have some leverage challenges and some demographic challenges, which will be some headwinds, I think, to the policy process. China is a very large economy and does have a world competitive export sector. But China, because of its size, can't become a first world economy through exports alone. It really needs to develop that pivot to domestic demand. It can't keep kind of, if you like, running a model of the sort that Korea or Singapore ran. The domestic story really needs to come through. And even there, demographics are a bit more of a headwind, I think, a bit more of a challenge, something it needs to work through. Internal migration, for instance, likely to continue being a key plank of growth. And the recipient cities still benefit, but the exporting city, if you like, perhaps losing population more than it did before, and other questions about financial stability and property prices from those exporting cities that might not have been there before. Beyond challenges, the topic, the future topic, the aspirational topic, the experiences that come through more than anything else in China, climate change and the opportunities that come from that. More than any other place I visit, that discussion occurs in China